YouTube. How are you? Welcome back to Soul Path Dreaming. If you are new here, thank you for coming and stopping by. If you are a long-time listener from Facebook or any other of my social medias, thank you. As you guys know, these Thursday readings are the remaining pile that was not chosen to be read aloud. So this would be pile A for my Facebook people. Every Tuesday, I place 2 piles for your soul to pick from, and then from there, one gets read aloud via live on Facebook, and the other one gets recorded for this channel. Hopefully soon I'll be making more videos just for YouTube. I would like to start growing my platform here. If you like what you see here, click the like button, share, comment. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So let's just hop right in to today's collective reading. The decks that were chosen for today are the Orion's Animal Tarot, the Enchanted Maps, and the Earth Oracles, along with 2 affirmation cards. Okay, so let's just hop right in. The first card chosen for today is this butterfly card, and it says, I do not need to control my life. I trust in the magic and miracles. I do not need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. Every day there are miracles that are happening in us, around us, all over. And you don't really have to go out and really look too hard to find them, because they're always just readily available to you. You just have to pause and enjoy the day. You have to stop and find your center. This can even be while you're experiencing the hecticness of the day. Somebody just may pop in and smile at you, and that smile may just bring you so much magic. So, the next card is the card that we've been using to ask ourselves, to hold ourselves accountable. And that card says, am I radiating positivity? Am I radiating positivity? Because when you do, you have the ability to find the magic. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean you have to be radiating sunshine and kittens every single day. It means every once in a while, check yourself. Are you being positive, or are you staying in an energy of ho-humness? Nothing ever good happens to me. Just a lack mentality energy. Is that the energy that you are choosing? So, we will start in with our tarot cards. So the first card that was chosen is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, swords are our thought process, how we think about things, how we manifest that thought into our reality. It's sort of linked to our emotions, right? Because when you are in a certain emotional state, that is because you are creating a thought process. You are creating a dialogue in your inner self, right? So, for example, the Knight of Swords is saying, I'm quick energy, I'm fast energy, I am ready to go, I am determined to be all that I need to be for my inner self, right? It's ambition, it's moving forward. So this card, and if you are new here and you say, oh my God, she's reading out of a book, I read out of the book for everything. It helps the logical people stop and pause and listen so that they can find their own inner truth, their own resonance. So we won't read everything that this card says, but it says, in the upright, the card of the Knight of Swords suggests that you are on a mission and won't let anything stand in your way. Overall, you're ambitious and driven individual, and you're using your intellect to get through obstacles. Taking action is your first instinct, and if you are assertive, you'll have an easier time of getting what you want when you want it. While it's beneficial to take charge and dive in, don't move too quickly. Think about your actions before leaping into the unknown. Engage with others who share your drive, forward thinking habits. You may be motivating each other towards a bigger and better thing. If this card is in reverse, it suggests while you are in an overflowing with energy and the drive to move forward, you are missing your focus and balance. If your mission is to pursue your goals, you might lose touch with your emotions and treat people as a means to an end. Your outlook usually is flowing and alert, but is more dogmatic and close-minded. This may not be the right time to act, and others' outside influence might be keeping you from progressing. Search an alternative and productive ways to help you expand this restless energy. You may make a mistake along the way, but don't be afraid to fail. Just be ready to pick yourself up afterwards. So this card to me is talking about, are you feeling action orientated? If the answer to that is no, then how can you find some positivity to become action orientated? How can you stop and say to yourself, I don't need to control everything. I trust in the magic and miracles that is my thought process. I trust my thought process. I trust my guides. I trust my external team, right? Because at the end of the day, your higher self is just an extension of you. You are an extension of your higher self. So every now moment you get closer and closer to a newer version of your higher self. And that is the energy of flow, balanced. So if you feel off balance in your thought process, take a couple pauses, take a couple breaths, which leads us to this card, the Three of Pentacles. This card always talks to me about collaboration, but also collaboration with others, but it also talks to me about collaboration in your mind, body, and spirit, or creator, yourself, and someone else. When you have this dynamic, you are capable of doing anything that you want to do. You are capable of using your gifts to create abundance for yourself or create something in the tangible world. So for this card, the book says, collaboration, self-awareness, or achievements. When the upright, the Three of Pentacles informs us there is a value to be found in collaborating with others. It's the difference in people that make humanity great, and together we can create something bigger than an individual could accomplish. Share in discussion with people who differ from you. Seek out unique perspectives and work to integrate them. You have a goal in mind. Take this card as a sign that you cannot reach it alone. You know what you have to do. Let others help you make it a reality. So, for example, if you are trying to manifest something in your life that you feel would be really magical, like a job or a partnership or even some healing. You're like, God, I would really like to heal this thing. I would like to heal this thing. whatever that thing may be. Perhaps you don't always think the best about yourself, so you're taking the steps to have better self-care. Collaborating would be making sure you're getting the right mental health help. You are trusting in somebody to help guide you along the way to better yourself. And when you do that, that changes your off balance. It puts you into an alignment to be thinking better. And when you think better, you create. And the more you create, the more you use your gifts. The more you use your gifts, the more you are in flow state. The more you are in flow state, the peaceful your mind, bodies, and fields feel, because you are being organic. You're feeling as natural as you can. If this card was in reverse, it implies that you are struggling to work well with others. Somewhere along the way, things have gotten out of sync and you're in trouble making progress when the rest of the team just doesn't jive as well. You may need to negotiate, discuss everyone's role in the project, and change things up if people aren't being used to their full potential. The way forward won't be easy if you don't know how to get there. The position can also suggest that you aren't appreciated with your team. The efforts are going unnoticed and unrewarded, and you are becoming resentful. It may take time to seek other opportunities or try doing it alone. Still ask for help if you need it. The journey ahead is difficult, and going it alone will only add to that. So this card too is also talking about a masculine aspect, either someone that you know that is a masculine, or someone you know that has a more masculine, has a more masculine side, excuse me. So it also can be yourself, like the masculine within you. When you collaborate and help yourself become a more whole dynamic, it will be easier to rely on others because you see them as whole as well. And that allows you to radiate out positively. The next card is the Making Choices card. Each choice is appropriate. You just have to choose which one feels right for you. So every once in a while, more often than not, we get ourselves into this proverbial fork in the road where you have to make a choice. You can choose to stay stuck and stagnant, or you can choose to move forward. Or you can choose to move forward. One will be the fast track and one will be a slower track. Either way, you're getting to the same destination. But let's read what it says in the book. You are required to make a decision now. You are faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road. You must make a conscious choice regarding the next action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Just like this card is suggesting. If you feel out of balance, it's okay to ask for help. This can help you make a better choice. Trust your intuition, ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. If this card is in reverse, it's saying, letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing consequences of your choices. There is no greater power in reclaiming your ability to choose. If you are willing to rigorously be honest with yourself, your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change these things. You can choose course and choose another route. So, this card is saying, when you make a choice, can you choose to be accountable with whatever that choice is? However far down you get the path. So, say you've gotten to here, right? And you're like, I don't know what to do. So, usually when people are at this point in their life where they have to make this conscious choice, they've experienced some kind of tower moment, or a dark night of the soul. That's another word that people call it. Or they have a bout of depression where their mind is usually feeling very burdened, very heightened anxiety. Also, the opposite of that could be where your mind is overloaded with, this is too good to be true, this is so amazing, and then you're being offered to make this new choice. Regardless of whatever the choice is, it will always take you down the path that you are meant to learn the most from. So, just trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust that your guides are leading you down the path. The last card for today is this beautiful card, card 18 or 17. So for my numbers people, we have 30, which is 3. We have another 3, and then we have card 17, which is also card. It would make 8 for my numbers people. So this one says Padima Sundari, and I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, so I apologize. Out of the darkness, the light is born. I mean, I don't know if you can see this card, but it is really wicked amazing. You could stare at it for a while. Okay, so this card talks to me about finding your own inner light, rising up out of your darkness, being able to set your soul, ablaze with goodness. So, it says, the light is powerful enough to survive exposure to the dark side of humanity and remain pure, empowered, and effective. Trust in your spiritual purpose as a light in this world. Trust particularly in your ability to bring purity, order, grace, and light to disorder, chaos, destruction. The divine is ever by your side and ever within your heart, asserting you with its higher purpose in all ways. So, the spiritual guidance for this card is actually pretty amazing. I did underline some goodness. So, let's read that. The Divine Mother is in form of Padma Sundari, the goddess of wealth, beauty, love, and spiritual enlightenment. Now, remind you, she's just an archetype for what would be like Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, anything that would represent the divine feminine. Spiritual enlightenment representing as a shining lotus, an ancient symbol for spiritual enlightenment. The lotus rests pure above muddy waters from which it has grown. Lakshma, divine lotus flower, reminds us that the spiritual light needs material form through which it can manifest itself in the world, as if it were divine electricity needed the lamp of the soul through which to give the gift of illumination. Without the lamp, the electricity cannot manifest its power, and without electricity, the lamp cannot fulfill its purpose. This oracle brings the message that you are able to do a lot of good in this world. The Divine Mother will assist you with that purpose. You must take action. Allow the light of the Spirit into your soul so that you will never feel that you are doing anything on your own. Remind yourself that you have a divine sponsor, a guide, a coach, a partner, a friend. Part of the spiritual path requires that you walk your talk and live in a way that shows optimism and practicality. When something's not working, we don't need to hide from it in shame. We face it because we have spiritual self-esteem and self-confidence. So this card is saying that no matter what happens in our life, we always have our spiritual team. We always have our spiritual team. So if you're trying to manifest something in your world right now, know that you are being divinely guided. That the people that are coming into your life are part of that sacred, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Divine timing, right? That things can be quickly, that your mind can change at any time. And because you have decided to make whatever choice it is that you've decided to make for yourself, you will find the magic that you're looking for. You will find miracles. Even if that miracle is as small as, I put myself out there, I'm making a choice, I'm trusting, and I believe that I'm going to get this job that I want, find what I'm looking for in whatever kind of partnerships. This can be a best friend, it can even be a friend. Like, it can just be a friend, a real confidant that you can rely on. It can just be that. Maybe you're looking for a puppy. I don't know why I said that. Somebody must be looking for a dog. So, and when you do that, you can ask yourself, am I radiating with positivity? And the answer can be yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because when you do that, that's how you know that you're in the love state. Your natural state is love. We are taught to hate. We are taught to be fearful and to have others fear us. When you are in love state, you fear no one and no one fears you. So hopefully this message resonated with you. And just remember, whatever does resonate, take that. Think about that. Meditate with that. Whatever doesn't resonate with you, leave it. Send it back out to the universe for whoever it is that needs to find it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share it out. I hope that you have a really great and wonderful day. And thank you guys for finding this page. Thank you guys for being a part of my day. Namaste.